Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and those otherwise inclined. I'm Ollie Johnson, and here this will be a new game plus run of Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise. Okay, I'm just going to share the stream on my phone to a couple of places, see if I can get an audience. I mean, I don't have one right now, so it doesn't matter, right? Samini and may or may not be joining me a bit later. Oh. I'll at least trigger the opening cutscene. Sorry. Extra cannon. Huh. Maybe. Well, first I'm gonna... Right. Well, no, it's a new game plus run, so I can 100% it, so I'll go with normal. Nope.
I'm gonna kill you! Die!
Ah, yes.
Shin, I am coming for you now.
Just gonna pause it while I share this. I never do this, but I'm gonna do it this time. Oh, I still have some items. Yeah, I still have the equipment from... Right, let's have a look at abilities. Oh, well, I need that. Okay. Right. Okay, sorry about that. Now we can begin. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to bother right now.
This is your tomb! What? Twin execution.
All right. There he is. He has no idea.
Bone Demolisher! What? My arms! Take this! I'm gonna win! Take this! You idiot! Take this! Bone Demolisher! What? My arms!
I've managed to not be touched so far.
Don't fuck with me! You idiot! Take this! Bone Demolisher! My arms! They won't! Let it go!
Oh, doesn't count as untouchable anymore. Oh well. That's not even doing anything.
Shin, I've come for you.
Kenshiro, you have come quite a ways.
I want you to let Yuria go.
Let her go. Have you forgotten, Kenshiro? Let me remind you. Yuria belongs to me. Her life is mine alone. Is it all coming back to you now? The day that I proved that I was your better. I left you broken, beaten, pitiful, and squirming on the ground. You couldn't muster up the power to match me, and you couldn't even protect your dear fiancé. You lost to me, all because you were blinded by your naivete. I scarred your body, but you must remember why I spared your life. You live for one reason alone, because Yuria screamed for you. She swore that she would be mine if I spared you. And so you survived, disgraced and defeated. You can run if you wish to. I'll let you go as one last mercy to the man I cast into hell.
Is that all you have left to say?
What?
I clawed my way out of hell. To kill you once and for all.
So you've only come to fail once more. You are a fool. So you have improved somewhat. Well then, let's see you dodge when I fight at my full strength. This time, you die!
We'll see.
Come, Kenshiro.
Back to the shadowing point.
I just bitch slapped him to death.
Tell me where Yuria is.
All I wanted was to see her smile. All I did was for her sake. My mighty army. My grand city. I only wanted to bring her joy, to give her happiness. But still, nothing was ever enough. Yuria only had room for one man in her heart. You were always there. You're the one she had been waiting for. Now, Yuria's gone. Forever lost to us.
What?
None of it was for me. It was never about the power. It was for her! And now, without Yuria, the battle between us will never end. Farewell, Kenshiro.
I think I preferred him throwing himself off a building rather than be killed by me.
Yuria. Is that...
In the not-so-distant future, the world has been scoured by nuclear flame. The seas have dried, the land has split, and all life has been wiped from the barren earth. But
Well, not quite all
the
life,
human race lives on.
See?
Is that all? I thought you said they got loads of gasoline here.
Way I heard it, this used to be a factory, so I figure only reason they wouldn't have gas is if some little punks hoarded it all. You never said this place would be such a shithole. Nothing around here but a bunch of old coots and little kids.
Damn it! Where the hell's all the gas?
With all these fine folks here, we'll just pick them off day by day. Eventually somebody's gonna talk.
Oh? Yeah, I like that. I got some rage to work out anyway.
You.
Huh? What the hell you want?
I need to ask you something. Has a woman named Yuria passed through here?
Huh? What the hell's up with this guy?
Look, we don't know anybody like that. Then we are done talking. Hey! You don't just walk away from us! If you don't want to die, walk away. Boys, let's kill this guy!
Die!
It's too late for you. You're already dead.
Hey, he said it.
The hell are you talking about?
What the fuck? No! Help me!
That is pretty brutal for a good guy, though.
Please.
Like,
Even one cup. I need some water.
Someone help!
Here you go. My name's Ruka. And this is my grandpa. What's your name, mister?
Kenshiro.
Kenshiro. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you for the water, Ruka. You're a lifesaver.
You're the one that saved our lives, though. Those bad men might have killed us if you didn't beat them up. The water is our way of saying thank you.
This town used to be a major hub for car production. We managed to survive nuclear war, thanks to underground facilities built for storing diesel and gasoline. However,
So how long ago did the
currently
bombs
short
fall?
on food and drink. Canned goods and water are scarce around here. All of those able to help have gone out in search of more. The only ones left in town are either children or old folks like me. The local thugs probably know this, and that's why they're always here trying to steal our fuel. Those brutes you took out back there were nothing new. That's why we spend most of our time hiding underground.
I see. It explains why the place seems deserted.
Only a few of those that went out for supplies have returned. Ruka's parents left about a year ago and still haven't come back. Once our fuel runs dry, that'll be it for us.
Kenshiro, why did you come here?
I'm looking for someone. My fiancée. She means everything to me. I thought she was dead. But I've heard rumors that someone saved her life. She might still be out there somewhere.
So she's alive?
Maybe. I'm not sure if those rumors are true. They could be about someone completely different. But until I know for sure, I'm not giving up. I will find Yuria. She's all I have left.
Yuria. Grandpa.
I was surprised that they dubbed this. They don't normally dub the Yakuza series.
Is
So,
Yuria?
That's right.
Never thought something like this would happen.
mind you, this might be a little easier to
Fate can be
localize.
such a
I don't know.
curious thing. Not long ago, a group of travelers came through here, looking for a place to rest. Apparently, the group's leader was in pretty bad shape. Her followers were treating her with the utmost care. They didn't stick around for long. But I do recall the followers referring to their leader as Lady Yuria.
Are you sure?
Yes, there was no mistaking it.
I remember too. I only saw her face for a second, but she was beautiful.
Yuria. Do
Yep.
you know where they went?
They said they were heading to a place called the City of Miracles.
The City of Miracles?
It's just like they say water and fuel anyone could ever want. I heard it's led by someone called the Holy Maiden. She's supposed to grant the wish of anyone who goes there.
Does something like that actually exist?
It's supposedly located far north of here, though I'm not sure if any of it's true. Perhaps it's just a fairy tale, a safe haven dreamed up by those who have grown weary of this harsh reality. I am sure about one thing, though. Those travelers set off for the City of Miracles in hopes of healing their leader.
Thanks for all of your help.
You're going to the City of Miracles, aren't you?
Yes. I have to see if Yuri is really there.
I was right. You practice Hokuto Shinken, don't you? Warriors trained in the ways of Hokuto Shinken. They use pressure points to destroy their enemies from within, using only a single lethal strike. Hokuto Shinken.
Yep.
I imagine that's what you used on those bandits. Am I correct in saying so? That martial art. To think that I would ever be allowed to see it with my own eyes one day. I hear that no matter where it goes, strife will always follow. I will be sure to pray for you.
Pray for my enemies.
Wait, Kenshiro.
Nah. It's a tough life.
Ruka, what if I promised to bring you back something? What would you wish for?
Hey y'all.
Hey Sam, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good, I'm good.
I know.
Yourself?
I'd wish for all the apples that
Yeah,
I
I'm
could
good.
possibly
I'm
ever
good.
want.
Oh my god, the ending cutscene just made sense because I was reminded by the beginning. I don't know if you're on yet, but I've killed Shin. He was literally nothing. I quite literally bitch slapped him to death. Because the Phantom Channeling Point move slaps him in the face. And it was like...
Oh, wow. So,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I take out AEW over the last few days.
I am aware of AEW. What was this news?
Okay, Chris Jericho has signed.
So, is New Japan not an exclusive deal then? Can he sign with others?
No. Well, here's the thing. Kenny Omega and the Elite didn't sign exclusive contracts with New Japan so they could continue to work for Ring of Honor and stuff if they wanted.
Right.
You know, other promotions. So, the Gaijin, for lack of a better term, didn't sign full-time deals. So only people like Tama Tonga and Kazuchika Okada have signed like exclusive deals, but I think they can do other things outside because New Japan's a bit more lenient. But anyway, they have signed exclusive deals.
So he's still in New Japan, but he's also signed with AEW.
No, Omega's left New Japan. Well, his contract with New Japan ends in February.
And he's not renewing it.
Okay, Omega's thing I will get to, it's important, but basically, the AEW news that we've got so far, Cody Rhodes is the president.
Right.
His wife is the vice president, and apart from having a couple of names, like they've got Frankie Kazarian and Christopher Daniels signed.
Ah, Jack is here. Hello, Jack. He says, Sam, it's been so long I almost forgot your insight with WWE. Oh, this isn't WWE. Cody Rhodes has started his own wrestling company, and it's looking like it's going to be pretty good. Right. Right. Well, yeah.
Of switching from WWE anyway.
I will be very surprised if Finn Balor is still there in a year.
Well, Finn Balor apparently is going to be given a short-term push, but it's expected AJ Styles, Finn Balor, the club will leave definitely. There's also talk that the Revival will leave because on Raw they did a Bullet Club reference, and by that I mean they paid homage to the Young Bucks tweets about them, which was the hashtag Fuck the Revival tweet.
Right.
And that she had the hashtag Fuck the Revival on the bottom of their trunks.
Right.
So they held this rally on SmackDown, outside of SmackDown, but near SmackDown. As such, WWE have banned anyone wearing an AEW t-shirt from their arenas.
I see.
WWE are apparently very pissed. They're very angry at New Japan in general for doing better than them. They're doing
By which you mean Vince McMahon is pissed?
Vince McMahon is absolutely pissed, and he's even more pissed.
Oh, when is he not?
Yeah, but you know, it's Vince. So Kenny Omega has turned down a deal because he lost the IWGP World Championship to Tanahashi,
Hey,
who's basically
there's
Japanese
something I
John
want to
Cena,
ask
only he
you.
can wrestle and he's kind of fun.
What do you want?
And you'd
Is
have
that
loved Kenny
supposed to be
Omega's
a
entrance because he actually teamed up with Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale, to make his own Undertale entrance for his theme.
Huh.
Complete with the battle system and the music of him fighting with, fighting with Tanahashi.
City of Miracles.
Huh.
Eden.
But he said he's taking a break from New Japan, and there is word that when the Double or Nothing pay-per-view happens, it's entirely possible Kenny Omega will sign with AEW.
Eden's on the other side of those huge
Jack says, I like the guy, but his default emotion is anger.
That crowd over there?
Well, here's the thing. I know you haven't been paying much attention, but you'll love this. So, you remember Road Warrior Animal, right?
Yeah.
He's angry now because women are main eventing.
If I knew that.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Do you know, the best thing is he hates Becky Lynch. Do you know why? And do you know
How
why
the
he hates
fuck did
Becky
you
Lynch?
hate Becky Lynch? She's a perpetual
Because he
gift.
hates her. He hates her character. Do you know what he said? He said that's not going to get her over. You know what he said will get her over?
What?
Go back to being a white bread babyface, an up and coming babyface. To which someone responded, she was doing that for 3 years and got nothing out of it. And then Road Warrior Animal responded with, she needs to just get over herself. And then they went, actually, that's kind of what she did.
I'm done waiting around.
She got over by herself.
Yeah.
And he said that women main eventing was a problem.
Well, it's
Because
not though, is
it
it?
makes the boys look bad.
Something I have
He
No, it
doesn't
doesn't.
like Becky Lynch. He hates Becky Lynch's entire character because he said that badass baby faces that act like bad guys has never worked. To which I roll my eyes and say,
Steve Austin.
bling bling. Stone Cold Steve Austin, NWO. Hello. Oh hey.
D-Generation
DX.
X, Stone Cold Steve Austin, NWO. To a lesser extent, The Shield.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr.
Or
Anderson.
Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah. Randy Orton.
Yeah, he got over. Matt Hardy.
Yeah, Matt Hardy.
Edge.
Jeff Hardy to a lesser extent. Definitely Edge.
Yeah. So, my thought, and he said, well, as soon as Becky Lynch can, live up to has done what I've done, then she can live up to it. What? Basically, win multiple tag team titles in multiple different promotions which don't exist anymore because the territory days are dead.
Let's not
Where you
discount
booked to
Road
win,
Warrior
where you were
Animal's
booked to win,
achievements.
the booking decision, and won when you weren't supposed to. That's another thing Hawk and Animal liked to do, was win titles when they weren't supposed to. And again,
What?
WWE is a very limited. Oh yeah. There were times when Hawk and Animal weren't meant to win the tag team titles, and they just beat the shit out of the guys who they were meant to be fighting, and just won the belts anyway.
Are you on the stream, by the way, Sam?
Yeah.
You can see everything, yeah?
Hold on. But
Yes.
hold on, just need to get my headphones so I don't get some piss back. But yeah, Road Warrior Animal doesn't like Becky Lynch, and he got roasted all over. Twitter, which is part of the course at this point.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Kayfabe News even jokes about it by saying that fans are already tired of AEW and say it's not as good as the old days.
Huh.
By the old days, they mean yesterday.
Huh. Jack says, I'm the only one watching. Huh.
Is this the entrance to Eden? That's right. I heard we're not allowed in.
You heard right. Nobody gets in without a permit from our ruler. If you don't have that, you're staying here.
A permit? I don't have anything like that.
Well then, doesn't sound like you're getting in. Move along.
I'm just looking for someone. I don't need your food or water. Are you still going to shut me out?
I don't care
And
why you're
apparently,
here,
just so
stranger.
you know,
No
tomorrow
permit, no
I might be
entry.
doing a stream, but you see,
Capcom are releasing
Just
a
don't make this
30-minute
harder than
demo
it
of
has to
Resident
be,
Evil 2,
please.
but once the 30
Nobody's
minutes
sneaking
are up,
into Eden on
that's
our
it.
watch.
You cannot play the demo
Plenty have
again.
tried. They're rotting
It's
in
a
the
one and
cells.
done deal.
So keep your hands to yourself and we won't have to arrest you. Unless you prefer to enter Eden as a prisoner.
So this is Eden. So hungry.
Now, if I remember correctly, I gotta go to the merchant guy. There we go.
So yeah, if you want to watch me play Resident Evil 2 tomorrow, you can, but again, it'll be the only time I can play it.
Yeah. I've shared this to a
30
Facebook
minutes,
group,
and
so
that-
we may actually get an audience, but...
So yeah, 30 minutes. That's all you'll get.
Right.
So yeah, I can look up AEW news, but yeah, they've got Adrian Neville signed to the company as Park. They've got most of the Bullet Club who left. So they've got the Young Bucks, they've got Cody Rhodes, Hangman Page. I don't know if they've got Marty Scurll.
Right. If you want to watch me play Dark Souls,
So
I'll be
you've
on
heard,
later. I just might do.
Oh, you heard about? I think you've heard about Sony's ridiculous censoring issues recently.
No, what's going on?
Oh, basically they've decided to censor things for, you know, there's no call for it. They've just decided to censor certain Japanese games. It's that whole argument of, well, the West is failing, but Japan's doing good. So you're part of the same industry. So now do what we're doing to fail.
Right.
Basically, it's the same argument someone used for the comic industry when they were complaining about the manga industry, saying, because some people still think that the manga industry is the exact same thing as the comic book industry, just because they happen to be printed on paper. And someone made the analogy of, yeah, that's like saying, how dare you do very well, Japanese media? You're sort of like us, now conform to our standards and fail like we are. But they've decided that a certain game series which I'm not familiar with, that I've only just picked up, I picked up just over the Christmas period because it was a $5 in CEX and thought, I'll give this a go, called Senran Kagura. They've removed a certain mode from all PS4 versions, but they're keeping it in the Steam versions because Sony have a ridiculous policy now on Japanese censorship.
Right.
I looked into the thing, it's called Intimacy Mode, and I can kind of I actually can't really defend it, but basically you can go into it's imagine Dynasty Warriors, but you're playing as a bunch of anime ninja girls with that are obviously ridiculously over the top in terms of their ninja abilities. But the more you hit them, when you hit them hard enough, their clothes start to fall off.
Right.
You can see where this is going, right?
Uh-huh.
There's an intimacy mode where you can pet that. You can use like Mario Paint style hands to rub their bodies and caress them, basically grope them. Sony have removed that from all the new versions of the game.
Good.
You're the only one who thinks it's good. Everyone else is just kind of like, yeah, why? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a stupid thing, granted, but it's not your place to tell me what I should spend my money on.
Alright, I guess that's true, but...
Here's the thing, apparently, the Senran Kagura fan group are, fan base are kind of, dedicated to the thing. And good for them. I mean, granted, I get no satisfaction out of the intimacy mode. I was just having fun, blowing things up and cutting things up.
Right.
There's something cathartic about playing Dynasty Warriors style games. Oh, report multiple WWE stars interested in signing with AEW. Oh, and Brandy Wright also fucked over WWE by saying that that AEW will be paying the women as much as the men.
Right.
Oh, and one woman apparently won't be hired by WWE because she did a spot in the indie in an indie show that involved a tampon.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. WWE would,
Yes.
you know, WWE like. Then again, they hired Lars Sullivan, even though he made it a point that he masturbates to Stephanie McMahon on a consistent basis. Future Raw champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta get him some dog food.
Oh God, the dog food.
Just a little further. So this is... Oh? No. Yeah. Huh?
No judging, but this stuff tastes better than any canned food I've seen. A flavour like that's hard to come by. Anyhow, as long as you got something of equal value, I'm happy to trade.
Equal value in the post-apocalyptic wastelands. I'm kind of imagining if we were stuck in a post-apocalyptic wasteland with you, me, Jack, and everyone else, we'd be trying to make order, and then suddenly someone like Jack would go, "I don't have to listen to you.
Huh?
This is the end of the world where military rank means nothing," and you just hold his head under a pill under some irradiated water, like, "Brr, how dare you! But you try to drown the ruler of New Jack Island."
Yes, I get the reference.
I just realised I said New Jack. Someone made a point of how JBL is a cunt, and saying that how he used to like bullying smaller wrestlers, and they said, I would love to have seen him try to do that kind of shit with New Jack. It would have been the Bruce the Brody situation all over again. Apparently JBL once went into a shower and told all the younger wrestlers that he was going to rape them, because he thought it would be a good rib. I'm kind of imagining him trying to do that with New Jack and New Jack pulling out a shiv. He seems like the kind of person who's been in prison going, "Oh, you're going to get cut, bitch," and then pin JBL to a wall and shank him several times.
I know I'm comparable to Mr. Burns, but trust me, if I wanted New Jack World, I would have New Jack.
Sure you would, until you were your face was held underwater and you were drowning. How dare you drown in the... Oh yeah, I saw some things where some new memes that people keep putting up of The Simpsons that I thought was actually pretty funny. There were more steamed hams ones, but they were put into... There were a lot of things like, say the line, but say the line, Frenchie. Ciao there. Yay! But replacing other characters, or having Superintendent Chalmers on a bus with a little gun, like, ew, you like Principal Skinner? He doesn't even have an Aurora Borealis in his kitchen. He does so. He doesn't even steam his own hams. No! You call these two surprise witnesses, even though they're not a surprise and they're not witnesses.
What?
Okay, there you go. According to Dave Meltzer, Piper Niven will be signed with WWE once her current World of Sport contract expires. Okay, you probably don't know who that is. Also, All Elite Wrestling wanted to sign Niven, but it appears she chose WWE over them. The race to sign up the top free agents in pro wrestling right now has been apt, with them both trying to aggressively sign new talents. According to sources, there are numerous current talents in WWE who are interested in AEW and want to explore the potential options once their WWE contracts expire. There's also a wait-and-see attitude regarding whether or not AEW will be a success long-term. There are many hopeful AEW will succeed as they are being backed by a billionaire.
Huh?
Oh, cool.
Tony Khan, who is a huge wrestling fan and ready to spend all the money he needs to make the promotion successful.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Oh, I am loving this. Wouldn't it be great if Vince McMahon was knocked down to being a millionaire, and then this guy's suddenly a
He
billionaire?
was
and he's
briefly in like 2012 or something, wasn't he?
I know, but Ollie, just watch as he falls. And Vince McMahon, and Vince suddenly gets... Oh god, imagine if Vince gets driven out of business.
What if there's another Monday Night War?
Ollie, I think if they have another Monday Night War, I might be pulling for AEW at this point.
Yeah, WWE wouldn't survive another one.
Yeah, WWE has had its day, if you will. I had a legendary feud with Ric Flair.
Looks like you're just a little too slow.
Please, have mercy. Just spare my boy.
Ah, is that your son? Don't worry, buddy. Me and the boys here ain't so bad at all. Just hand over the goods to us, and I promise we won't have any trouble.
Thank you so much. Here.
Good. Now I think you better go. Go straight to hell. See, I told you guys there wouldn't be any trouble. Hell, that was too easy.
Wake up, Dad.
Yeah, this guy had food and water. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, I forgot.
I also saw some weird vegan memes I thought were pretty funny. What there's one that shows someone going, "Ugh, this water tastes of meat. Isn't vegan. Get rid of this meat water." And that's how broth was made. Or someone holding, or one of those fake pictures of like how certain animals suffer in certain ways, and someone said, actually, that's not how it works. That pig is not being restrained for meat. It's being restrained. It's being held in that cage so that it doesn't fall on its children and crush them to death. Have you ever worked on a farm? What do you know about farm work? Nothing, apart from the 20 years I spent living on my own farm. It's 30 years living with my mother, who also worked and owned a farm. And, you know, a bunch of other things, but, you know, what the fuck do I know?
Give my name out to trash.
I don't give
To trash.
I mean, I don't care. I mean, eat what you eat. Just don't, look, eat what you eat. Just don't assume that your diet will work for everybody.
Yeah. Kenshiro is.
I mean, Liz can't. I did actually post tag you in a picture that was basically an analogy of how these fights mostly were. Didn't you see the picture of the guy with the giant robotic fist, that tried to punch Naru Suzuki, and then he just like wiped his hand like, that happened. That's how all your fights in Yakuza end up going, so I kind of assumed it's how these would go. These people are buffed up and wearing post-apocalyptic armor, and they stab you with knives, and your response to being stabbed is literally, neat.
Oh, in a side quest in this game, there is a child who nicknames Kenshiro Mr. Beef. But the side quest involves you getting him some beef. Mr. Beef. I cannot think of a more fitting nickname for Kenshiro. Mr. Beef.
Oh shit, Cody Rhodes and Young Bucks on AEW possibly offering talent health insurance.
Left and right.
Oh, Vince has got to be human.
Goddamn martial artist. The only good one's a dead one.
Running a wrestling company is one thing. Going against my company is another. But to treat your employees like they're human beings.
We got this business, and you missed the whole thing.
I'm sorry, sir.
We signed Hulk Hogan. Hulk, take that bed sheet off your head.
You're supposed to be watchmen.
What?
So guard the place. Do your damn job.
Right. My apologies, sir.
Oh. Yeah, it sucks Hulk Hogan is actually back in WWE.
Hey,
Yeah.
throw this one in the cells.
My dad and I worked out the very best idea for a tank in
He's a
as
goddamn
a
martial
post-apocalyptic bug-out vehicle.
A martial artist.
A tank could be pretty
If you saw
secure.
his moves, you'd know he's no innocent. No sane man uses a style that makes people explode. I can tell this guy's a menace. If we just let him wander around, we're gonna regret it.
I mean, where's the flaw in his logic, to be
I
fair?
heard right. He's the one who saved the boy from the bandits.
Huh. That doesn't mean anything. A guy like this is bound to have some ulterior motive. I'm Jag Ray, captain of the Eden's Watch, and I'm gonna lock you up for the good of the city.
Just one question.
Huh?
This prison is inside Eden.
Where the hell else would it be? Of course it's in the city.
I see. That's all.
Cuff him.
For the record, I can break out of these cuffs at any time.
Life in a cell. Don't worry though. I got a way to help with that. I can make a life sentence seem real short. All right, take him away.
He says, no sane man uses a style that makes people explode.
Don't try anything stupid.
He's not wrong.
Hulk Hogan says that Kenny Omega should sign with WWE.
Bake him away, toys.
Especially in times like these.
It's tough to go your whole life without eating McDonald's or riding on a shuttle. If you don't touch on the WWE, the story's not complete, but maybe Kenny could be the exception.
Find somewhere to live in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe Hulk Hogan. Maybe Hulk Hogan can,
What
you
a
know,
time to
just
be
shut up,
alive.
maybe.
The age of might makes right.
Yeah.
His brother probably isn't alive for him to tell him anything.
And if I desire it, I don't hesitate.
Shin.
And so I shall take Yuria.
Not today.
You ain't taking shit.
Nanto, Infernal Slaughtering Fist!
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Did you really think you could ever beat me?
I did earlier.
You and I are divided by one crucial thing. That is ambition. Raw desire. Ambition gives me my strength, and you languish without it. Yuria, tell Kenshiro how you love me.
I can't. If you kill Kenny here, I die with him.
Oh? So you'd rather die than say it?
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Stop it! I'll love you.
What's that?
Ambition will only get you so far, Spot. I literally bitch slapped him to death in the first 10 minutes of this
Wherever
stream.
you go, I'll follow you.
He is already deceased.
Oh, those are gonna leave marks. They actually are. Those are the 7 scars on his chest.
Hangman Page was recently part of an All Elite Wrestling media rally. He was asked a few things, such as if AEW will compete with WWE. That's not something we're focused on. We just want to be the absolute best we can be. That's all we're worried about. The message they're trying to send by holding their rally down the street from SmackDown. That's never been our intention, Page said. Our intention was to give the fans the best wrestling in the world, the best roster in the world, and to have a company that listens to the fans and responds to the feedback. I think all our minds are set on that goal, and that's what we're looking forward to. Yeah.
Break out of prison. Just press X to leave. And that's how you break out of prison.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we get out of prison.
Haven't used this before. Yes, but that was a first impression.
You planning on busting out? That's right. You got some real good timing. The guards are just about to change, see? That's so.
Are you planning on
exit's
busting
just
out?
down the hall there.
Yep, pretty much.
If you hide, you might be able to catch the guard by surprise. So, you knock him out, grab the keys, and toss them to me.
It's Kenshiro, the guy can flick a guy's head and his dick will turn into like a beanstalk or something.
Let's see.
Let's face it, it's not the weirdest thing that's
Alright,
happened
you
in
just
this
hide
thing.
around the corner there. I'll distract him. I don't need your help.
Sometimes I feel like
Don't be like that.
tormenting you the
were
same way
real
Mr.
prison
Garrison
buddies.
torments Tweak.
Hey! Hey, watchman guy!
I wonder if we get
Do
Vince
you ever
McMahon to
shut
declare
up?
war on
Quiet
you.
down. What do you want?
Sorry?
Well,
Nah, screw
I
it,
was
we'll
just
get
thinking
Scott
it's
Steiner.
about time you let me out of here, right?
And let you run out on another meal without paying? You're a petty thief and you're staying right here.
Oh, come on, man. It wasn't that big of a deal.
You know we need every scrap of food.
Oh, I'm getting the internet
You're lucky we
warning.
didn't execute you on the... Huh?
What the hell did you do to him? I erased his memory from the moment he saw me. When he wakes up, he won't remember any of this. The hell? So your fists are just, what, magic? No magic. Just technique. I've learned a lethal
Wouldn't
art
take
that lets
much
me
to get
decide
Vince to
who
declare
lives.
war on Ollie, I think. No, I don't think it would take much.
No, it wouldn't. I would say, Ollie isn't afraid of you, you biscuit-eating bastard. Well, I bet,
Yes, sir.
I know for a fact Ollie doesn't care. I bet he shits it, he's shatting your coffee.
I'm not going to
Why would you say
You
that?
think you can take the guards?
And then, yeah,
I'm
you'd say
good.
that after Vince appears on
After all,
television.
if I stay on good
Oh, I don't
behavior,
care.
they'll let me out eventually.
I ruin Zach
Suit
Gowen.
yourself.
I'll ruin him too. Ollie is so not afraid of you, he's streaming Fist of the North Star right now. Why does he keep doing this? Why won't he stop? Calm down, Tweak. Have some coffee. You saw Ian's thing on the...
Oh, yeah.
If you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell deserve a break from me. My emotions are not your responsibility, and I understand that you need to care for your own mental health. And I threaten its stability. There's no need to feel guilty. I know you did your best.
Who, me? I could ask you the same thing. No big deal, though. Look, aren't the stars gorgeous?
Oh yeah, remember? So I'm not going to mention that, you know.
You hardly ever see them this clear anymore.
France is on fire.
You're right.
France is on fire.
I was just enjoying the evening
well, that
when
goes to
I
show you
heard
how
something
bad our
nearby.
news journalism is.
So I take a look and. But now I get to ask you.
So what you're saying is, right now all of Paris is burning because you don't know your alphabet.
That door you came out of. Pretty sure that goes to the prison.
Yes.
What were you doing down there? You don't really look like a guard. You breaking out? Hey, don't give me that look. I'm just curious. That's all. I'm just an ordinary city girl anyway. Couldn't stop you if I tried. So, nothing to worry about.
Regarding post-apocalyptic world,
Paris is
either
burning,
of
Ollie,
you
because you don't know the real news.
Would either of you want to survive it? I can see Sam acting like Mad Max. I've not actually seen Mad Max.
Kenshiro.
Kenshiro, huh? Well, it's a pleasure. So, was I right? Did you really break out? I've heard there are guards everywhere down there. If you got past them all, that's honestly impressive.
I came to Eden for a reason. There's something I have to do. So I broke out.
So what's this big reason?
I'm looking for someone. A woman named Yuria.
Yuria, huh? Okay.
Do you know her?
No, sorry. Eden's a big place with a lot of people in it.
Good film. I have heard that, yes.
Gonna be enough to go on.
I see.
Not to mention, it'd be hard to find someone in Eden anyway. Especially with the whole jailbreak thing.
What do you mean?
The security in Eden itself is 10 times tighter than beyond the walls. No prisoners ever escaped the city. Not alive, anyway. They'd execute you on the spot. And you can't find her if you're dead. Right, Kenshiro?
Then what do you suggest I do? Going back to prison isn't going to do me any good.
Well, there is one thing. Once a month, they hold these gladiator games.
Gladiator games?
Yeah. A big tournament in the Colosseum over in the middle of the city. You can probably guess from the name, but the inmates fight each other. A test, to see who's strongest. If you win, you get an audience with the ruler of Eden. You're even allowed to make one request.
You mean...
So, Kenshiro, if you really want to find this Yuria, you'll have to win her with your own 2 hands. But I'm sure you'll do fine.
Why are you telling me all this?
Well, the games are only once a month. I'm not really a gambler, but you seem like a guy worth betting on. And besides, you don't seem like that bad a guy.
Whatever you say.
Well, I should be going. If you do enter the
Japan
games,
and seeing the remains of
good luck
anime.
to
You maniacs! You
Good night.
blew it up! Shining orb. The shining orbs are for specific parts of your ability grid, but you only get them for finishing parts of the story, and there aren't enough parts of the story to fill them all, so you basically have to do a new game plus to max yourself out. Chapter 2, The Gladiator Games.
Cocky little shit. You thought you could break out, huh? What'd you do? Blast your way out?
He doesn't have anything on him, sir.
Well, look harder. No way he broke out on his own. He's gotta have something.
I bent the bars with my hands. You want to see me do it again?
You might be more dangerous than I thought. Maybe I ought to just kill you right here, right now.
Captain, you have to calm down. We can't punish them without due process.
Son of a bitch. Fine then. Take him downstairs and... Nah. Send him to the 10th floor down.
What? But that's where we're keeping...
Someone just as dangerous as this asshole.
But this guy's being held for murder outside of Eden. We could only justify moving him one floor down.
He said he bent these bars with his bare hands. If we stick him in a regular cell, he'll just do it again.
Oh, damn you, what the hell?
Then how about 2 floors down? Security's a lot tighter, and the cells are better. The higher-ups are a lot more likely to approve that, too.
Fine. Look, asshole. What's your game here? Why'd you let us arrest you? Why'd you run? And why'd you come back? What the hell are you trying to do in Eden?
I came to Eden because I was looking for someone. That's all.
The hell? You're looking for someone?
I have a favor to ask.
A favor? You want to ask me? After all the shit you pulled, you think you can get a favor?
I heard about the Gladiator Games. I want you to let me fight in them.
You what? How do you know about the games?
Last night when I left, I met a woman in the city. She told me I could win my freedom that way.
Ah, yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just win the games. Sounds like this lady had a sense of humor at least. You know what? Fine. You're in.
Are you sure about this?
Hey, if a prisoner wants to enter, that's up to them. Ain't my place to turn him away. Besides, that makes my job a lot easier. Guess you got here just in time, champ. This month's games are going down today. Hey, tell them how the games work.
Yes.
Oh yeah, one little thing that I ought to mention. If you break an arm or lose a leg, not our problem. Don't count on any medics coming to save you. Losers get tossed back in their cell. After that, you just lay there bleeding, waiting to die. Still want to enter?
Yeah.
Okay, you heard him. We'll make sure you get your shot in the games. Can't wait for the show.
What? What?
Oh yeah, also the guy who played Tommy in Power Rangers is now going to become a pro wrestler.
Right.
We might just get a fight between Stephen Amell and David Jason Frank. We'll finally get the Green Ranger versus the Green Arrow.
It's Jason David Frank. David Jason is Del Boy. Which would be a very interesting fusion.
Hey, Dragon Ball Z fusions have been around for a while.
David Jason Frank. Lovely jubbly.
Oh God. I just realised.
One wrong move and I could have wound up dead. Jason David Frank, a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be interesting. Stephen Amell does it on the regular now, apparently. Or he did it again.
Oh yeah,
once.
he does it occasionally. He's basically become a good ground for celebrities who kind of come in now, apparently, which is kind of ironic when you consider the circumstances of like 5 years ago.
I wonder what his intro music would be. That is an interesting question.
It needs to be its morphing time. But it just has like the Power Rangers theme. And what he then needs to do is have people wrestle him dressed up as the monsters from the original show.
Merciful execution.
Guess who I learned that from?
Toki?
Yeah.
Toki Wartooth, not a bumblebee.
William Murderface.
Murderface. Pickles the drummer. Doodly doo. Ding dang doodly doo. Nathan Explosion.
Oh, I can pick up his death cry text and whack him with it. I'm Deadpool in it. Didn't take a hit. Oh, are you ready? That's played in the first Power Rangers movie. Oh, that's not dying.
May.
Yes, that's a thing you can do in this game. If they sometimes their death cry text becomes visible and you can hit them with it. Does a lot of damage actually.
Eat your own words.
So that's who Wade learned to do that from.
Impossible. Merciful execution.
Be thankful I killed you painlessly.
I'm still being reminded of that one Family Guy joke that involves Joe watching his Steven Seagal movies, and it's just Steven Seagal beating up seals. You bastards come into our water, you eat our fish, pollute our waters, I'm gonna send you back to hell where you belong.
Come on, try one more time. One more time, buddy, come on.
Bone Demolisher.
So that's who Wade learned to do that one. That is very Deadpool. Pick up the text and hit them with it.
I'll make you eat those words.
Now, let us enter the games.
No, you must wait the enemy's turn. It's burning off her leg.
Are you ready?
Now go!
Time to Spartacus my way to freedom.
Well, looky here. You thought about what you want for your reward? Let me tell you, I don't need freedom or anything. All I want is a night of non-stop banging with her.
Welcome to the Coliseum! Ladies and gentlemen, the Gladiator game! Round 1 will be a no rules, no time limit battle royale! The last prisoner standing wins our first round!
What will they call you? I don't know.
Has everyone placed their bets? Who lives? Who dies? Who's losing both their eyes? All right, you filthy little degenerates, listen up! It's time for round 1, match A! So let's see some bloodshed!
You know, I never tried the Hostess Club sub-game in the first run-through. Before I do anything, though. Let's at least, you know... I think I'm in a similar contest during my stream, like so. Oh, cool. I'm not even getting close to leveling up from you jokers.
Twin execution. Take this.
Look, their attacks barely do a thing.
Yeah. I'm starting to appreciate how tough the later in the game that bad guys are. Sounds like Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts. It's true.
Take this. No way.
Come on. Try me.
Would sex with a Muppet technically be a hand job or full-on sex?
I don't know, and I don't know why you want to know.
No, I was just trying to turn it into a joke of, well, what it really is a disappointment to your goddamn parents.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was trying to turn it into that, but I kind of missed my opportunity. My bad.
Was that a reference?
No. It's just something someone said at one point.
Yeah.
I think someone legitimately asked at one point, would have if I got a blowjob from a Muppet, would it technically be a hand job? And someone said what it would be is a disappointment to your parents.
That is somebody somewhere's fetish.
Yeah, I know, Ollie. I still, you know, roll my eyes thinking the fact that I have to look at something and think, I'm not getting off to this, but I know someone somewhere is. Keep in mind, there are people who still get off to My Hero Academia. Despite the obvious problems with that. Which is why that picture on my Twitter timeline was a picture of Uraraka with Uraraka posing erotically while there's suddenly a picture of Deku overlapping it going, while you're fapping to this 50-year-old girl, please note that the FBI are on their way to arrest you. Plus Ultra!
Our winner is Kenshiro!
Though again, nothing beats the whole All Might going, you should be beating villains, not your meat.
The winners of the last round will split into 2 teams and fight to the death. The rules are simple, just like last time.
15 people share little-known facts from the Bible. Cain and Abel had a brother called Seth and no one cares about him.
You and you are a team now. You're now one side of a brutal 2-on-2 battle.
Don't count on me saving your life out there.
Sure. Hey you! Don't get in my way, or you're going to hell with them! The hell'd you say, punk? Same goes for you!
Oh, almost forgot. If teammates attack each other, you're both disqualified. And you can't kill your partner, of course. Teammates have to work together. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Now it's showtime! The next fight begins now!
Let's show them how outclassed they are.
Octo! 100 Fist Rush!
You're already dead.
He said it.
Fuck, this makes me so angry. We should kill everything that eats meat. Start with the lions.
Right? People don't die like
You
that
shouldn't
from
eat
any
things
old
that don't that feel. Ow! Okay, then we won't eat you.
Taught me. And now,
I get to see the
laughing cow.
Shinken with my own
Laughing
eyes.
cow cheese. I bet that cow wasn't laughing when you slaughtered it. You don't kill a cow to make cheese.
People to get here. And now I know it was all worth it. Finally,
I wonder if Kenshiro can see the square buttons you need to press. Perhaps that's how he visualizes where to hit.
I heard rumors that Eden's Coliseum had some insane fighter nobody could beat. Guess that's you, huh?
What are your fists meant for? What is their purpose?
Ha! You've mastered lethal arts and you're asking me that? They're for killing. Isn't it obvious?
Pathetic.
What? Don't tell me you got a problem with that. Like you mastered lethal martial arts for isometric exercise?
Isometric exercise. Care to join me?
Win this tournament. What will you ask for?
Well, guess I'll ask for a license to kill. Seems fair to me, since I'm risking my own life here.
I will never understand people like you.
It's you I forget. You think you're some kind of hero?
Oh, I have Kiwami too, by the way. For when we're done.
Me
Yeah.
Hokuto Shinken.
And now it's down to 2. One-on-one. Martial artist against martial artist. A real duel, folks. Fight!
I'd like to thank everyone I find grateful too. Sarah, shut the fuck up. Don't be a cunt like Sarah.
Steel shredding clench.
I just crushed his face.
I turned his face into ground beef. Oh god, someone's put up that, you know that picture that people put up of McDonald's chicken nuggets and that like weird pink paste?
Yeah.
Someone's done that whole like vegan argument of how horrible it is, and someone's commented with a picture of Tubby Custard.
Fine. The next guy's gonna tear him apart.
You gotta understand that, yeah, you can scare people with like these pictures and it's not gonna do a damn thing. Congratulations. You just watched a violent video on animals being killed and you have learned nothing. I mean, the sad fact is that you could tell people that McDonald's chicken nuggets had hepatitis in them and people would still eat them.
So you're not watching my stream then? Well, I might pop in and out of it.
Kenshiro
haven't
will
actually
face
eaten
the
yet.
prisoner of Eden. Andre the Giant's illegitimate son.
Andrew the Titan.
Oh, that is good, that is good.
Eden's own demon, dragged up from the depths. Devil Rebirth!
Punch him in the dick.
He survived every execution. He's been
Hey Ollie, you're gonna get Kingdom Hearts 3 this month.
If I'm alone, I might not strip the light. Yeah, that's fair enough. Sorry, what did you say, Sam?
I said, are you gonna get the new Kingdom Hearts 3 when that comes out this month?
Is it this month?
Huh. He thought he could beat the games. Nobody walks away from that monster.
Then I might,
Hear me,
yes.
Kenshiro!
Well, we did that franchise run. It seems
You're just more goddamn meat.
It seems a shame not to
Ollie
change
versus
it.
Kingdom Hearts, The Reckoning.
Me versus Kingdom Hearts is a long-standing rivalry.
It's
Oh
like
my god, we
yours
started that
is on yours.
franchise run in January of last year. So it's
Fucking
fitting that
hell,
we...
it's appropriate.
Match of the Gladiator Games. Fight!
God, even Kingdom Hearts got its third numbered sequel before Shenmue.
The lamb here is supposed to be good. I'm vegan. I wish I could tune out that moral voice in me that says eating animals is murder, but I guess I'm not as strong as you are. That's because you need protein.
Yeah, Ollie, one more game. Oh god.
Oh god, yes, Ollie. Just one more, Ollie. Just one more.
Don't you start.
I have just started, Ollie. I'm just continuing. You're a university student, you should know this stuff by now. Or do you just lose common sense as soon as you go there? I'm sorry, I've been waiting for one of my friends to finish university just so I can at one point put on a Texan accent and go, fuck you, you Ivy League asshole. Yeah, there's reference to the Puppet Master movie.
No, I'm helping.
Kick him in the face. Yep, he's somehow not as much of a challenge as he was back when we started.
Yeah.
Stars of death.
Yeah, so whenever Jack comes on, I'm tempted to do the old Lego thing, you know, the old Lego advert from the 80s.
What?
Jack, he's a psychomaniac. Well, there used to be an advert years ago called Jack the Lego Maniac. And then at one point the Nostalgia Critic did a parody thing of him, what he's probably like now, and it shows him as some kind of sociopath.
And the winner is Kenshiro!
He like makes a bomb. Oh, and Joe Hendry uploaded a new video.
Did it?
He was mocking a Canadian wrestler called Scotty O'Shea, whose entire gimmick is he's meant to be a hacker, and his entire storyline was he hacked with Joe Hendry's, he hacked a venue and turned off their lights, or hacked Joe Hendry's Facebook and temporarily changed his profile picture. So it literally starts with Anonymous in a room, and they're like, so what have you done today, Nightblade? I hacked into the American government system and stole all of their secrets.
She'll be here in a second.
Today, I hacked into North Korea and sent a nuclear and forced it to fire nuclear weapons, starting World War III. And what about you, Scotty? I hacked into a building and turned off their lights. And then I changed Joe Hendry's Facebook picture.
All I can say is, you're paying for drinks
And then he
tonight.
turns it into a song where he's mocking the fact that this guy is meant to be a hacker, and yet everyone knows what his face is, knows what his name is, and knows where he's going to be because he's announced on posters. So Joe then says that he's called the police. To the song, You've Had a Bad Day. So, I mean, it's been a mild inconvenience. I mean, I've had to change my passwords, and, you know, that took a few minutes. But what you did was technically against the law, so, I'm afraid I've had to call the police, so you're going to jail.
You're that girl.
I
What?
am the holy
Well,
maiden,
wait, yeah,
the one
I
who
can do it now
presides
if you
over
want.
Eden. My name
Okay.
is Kira.
You're the ruler of Eden?
my congratulations. As the champion, you have earned the right to ask a favor of me. That is the stated code of the Gladiator Games.
Hello?
Hello. So you're not in the middle of anything, are you?
Stream, you can be heard, so.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, alright. Did you need anything?
I'm just gonna phone my 3 years.
Body 3? Yeah, I don't know if I've got a charger. Do you... Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah.
Sorry about that, I'm back.
One question remains. What can Eden grant a man of such power?
Sorry.
I need to search your city for a woman who is named Yuria. That is all I ask.
Very well. I hereby grant you freedom to move about the city as you please.
Whoa, what? Kisana, are you serious? You were watching, right? You saw him turn those guys into chunks, right?
Jagray, Kenshiro is the champion. And the ruler must grant the champion's wish. That has long been the code of the games. Am I clear, Jagray?
Thank you.
Kenshiro, from this day forth, you are a citizen of Eden. I pray that you find what you're looking for here.
You listen here, punk. Maybe you've got Kisana's blessing, but I don't trust you. You're on thin fucking ice. Don't you think you can get away with whatever shit you want? I got eyes everywhere, and I'll be watching. Got that?
Aha! Jagray, perhaps you could give Kenshiro a tour of the city.
What? Wait a sec!
Chapter 3, Ill Omen. Oh, Ill Omen.
Chapter 6, Animal Cruelty.
Hey, don't make it look like I did it.
God damn it. Why the hell am I stuck playing
dog-hating
Leave
bastard.
this shit. It's Kenshiro, right? Any specific
It wasn't
questions
me, it was
before
the
we get
announcer.
moving?
Oh yes, I forgot. That magical floating announcer that follows you around.
Yuria. Hate to say it, but I've got...
How would you like it if it burnt your face?
I mean, the watch keeps a...
Again.
At this...
And you haven't...
In the past year, all I've seen are a bunch of doctors, couple of carpet, and punks like you when I...
Right. So you're the captain?
Got that right. That's how the people around here know me.
What?
My...
Your fa...
Not anymore.
I see.
I joined... I protect...
I don't care about any of this stuff.
But then look... That...
And
You're... But we got...
Tell me...
Hey! Kisana's the ruler of Eden. She's the Holy Maiden. Show some goddamn respect.
But no...
What? No! We just go way back. I knew her and Lord Nadai from when they first started building this... Kisana's dad. After the nukes, he was the one who discovered Sphere City.
So it all began with him.
He was powerful, smart, kind to everyone. A stand-up guy. and a great ruler. But 3 years ago, he just died. So Kisana had to take over. Ever since then, she's been the ruler of Eden.
I see.
Lord Nadai made our walls, started the town watch, gave us everything we needed to keep the evil out.
Evil?
Yeah, like the inmates he fought in the games, or those thugs that raid villages on the outside. A couple years ago, well, we could take them. Who gives a shit about some two-bit army of bandits?
Tell me more.
Fine. Guess you're... Well, I don't know.
Killed by bandits.
I don't know about Paragon.
Yeah.
Spheres.
See that hole in the mountain?
They are all
That
dead.
building.
Killed by bandits.
Yeah. But the thing still works. We get...
Some kind
Well,
of
we would
energy
do this, but
plans from the
unfortunately,
old
Ollie
world.
has been kidnapped by bandits.
That's my best guess, too. But there's laws against prying too deep in the Sphere City. And obviously, the place is off limits.
I still find out when the guy's been
like it's under
kidnapped and they're just using the
security.
video from his tweets
Better
to
just let
voice
the thing
over his
keep doing its
lines.
job. As long as it keeps us
So he's
alive,
visibly
the watch
getting
will
older.
protect it.
So that's where this city's prosperity comes from. You get all your resources from that thing.
That's right. And Kisana's... Alright, come on.
I must go
Can't just
for my
stand around
very
talking.
for my
This tour will take
reconstructive
all
surgery.
goddamn
Oh
day.
yes, you told me about that. You've been
on,
mentioning
let's
that
go.
for a while.
Come on, this way. Come on. Quit fooling around. Hey, wait up.
El Postino Pass. Ooh. Viva Grindata. Viva le Borraccio. Ow.
Ow! Communist postman Pat.
Alright, we're here.
What is this? It looks like a church.
This is Kisana's place, basically. They call it the Cathedral, and it's the center of all Eden. This is where Kisana deals with the people's requests. All those folks lined up, they're waiting to see Kisana. Every day, she gets hundreds of people coming to her for advice. And she really listens to them. All of them. They wouldn't be calling her the Holy Maiden if she wasn't so devoted to making them happy.
That makes sense.
And over there, that's Sphere City.
A city within a sphere.
Ha! Real sight, ain't it?
What's this statue?
Oh, that's Lord Nadai.
Kisa on his father.
Life's a lot harder without him around.
Sounds like he really was a great...
And following in his footsteps ain't
DC
easy.
Jack Claw.
But she's turned out to be a real leader.
You're in love with her, aren't you?
Touching.
Ah,
Claw.
where the hell did that... Look, damn it, we're done here. Come on, let's go.
Head to the bazaar.
This way, Ken. Come on, quit fooling around. Hey, wait up.
What's so bizarre about it?
Aha!
Sorry, I've been watching the Resident Evil 3 abridged thing, and all Nemesis does is make bad puns.
Huh.
Oops, did I startle you? Ooh, a buddy cop. Two cops. Would that make you Starsky and Hutch?
Huh.
Don't think locking yourself in there will help you wait me out. You'll starve
This is
before
the
I
bazaar,
even get to you.
Eden's biggest market. Looks like it's busy as...
Oh, but seriously, come
There's
out
a
so I
lot
can kill
here.
you.
They have more variety than anywhere else I've been.
People always gather up around good water sources.
So Ollie, will you be
A lot of
joining me
stuff.
tomorrow for the Resident Evil 2 stream?
In which people and tons of stuff.
Well, minutes is up.
This
I
much
don't
fun
understand
of people
why.
stealing and killing
They've
for it
literally
on the
time locked
outside.
the demo, so once you've spent 30 minutes in the demo,
Out
the
there,
demo is
maybe.
locked.
But in here, we got laws. Kisana makes them, and the Watch enforces them.
Okay.
Burglary, mugging.
Makes no
all of it's
sense.
punishable by death.
Of course
on
it
the
makes no
spot.
sense, but then again,
Or
Resident
prison,
Evil 2
if you
is out at the end of it, like at the 25th of this month.
Right. One other thing. We got these coins we use to do business around here. IDL.
You have your own currency?
Kinda. They're internal dollar loans, since it all technically belongs to the city, so... I mean, people can barter if they want, but nobody wants to carry all that shit around.
So how can I get some IDL?
I don't know. Got any valuables? You could probably sell some crap to get yourself started off.
I don't think I have anything worth money.
Well, guess we'll just have to get some from the people around here. You'll have to earn it, though. Do some favors, get some grunt shit done. Hate doing this after telling you to earn your keep, but... It's from Kisana. Should be enough IDL for some food and water. Don't go wasting it.
I won't.
5,000 IDL received to add on to my 3 million.
What's your plan now?
Like I said, I'm going to look for Yuria.
The richest
You gotta
man
find
in
your
the
lady no
apocalypse.
matter what. Just don't forget, this city is not your goddamn playground.
I'm going to
I
look
got a
for
beat
Yuria.
on you wherever you
Ah.
go.
Whatever.
You're Casanova. Goddamn playground. You go there. Say you can go. And I got a bit. Whatever makes you happy. Pervert.
What's all that racket?
Where's my
Shut
slipper?
up! This IDL's mine now. Don't worry.
Hey! What the
I'll be right
hell?
back until I give Liz her dinner.
Shit! It's the watch!
Yeah.
Freeze, asshole!
Are you all right?
I'm fine. But that was all my IDL. I can't even buy food now. What am I going to do?
So you need that bag.
Huh?
Find the VLAN.
Pardon.
I think I'll stream now. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll pop in and say hi when I'm done. Good luck with that, Jack. Unfortunately, this is the tedious tutorial stuff that they really should give you the option to skip in New Game Plus. Casino. Kenshiro has a gambling problem. I'll probably be finishing now. Ah.
Yeah.
50 casino chips added. I had 105,000 from the 50 I got at the beginning of the last. Yeah, I managed to get a lot more chips at the casino using the ancient but surprisingly efficient method of reloading save files whenever I lose. Depends on how long it takes to get through the boss.
Hey!
Ah, hey Ian, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Good, good. Well, it's nearing the 2-hour mark, so I don't know how much longer I'll be streaming. But we're just getting through all the tutorial stuff.
Okay.
Hey.
Sam's just gone to feed Liz, I think.
Alright. So how have you been?
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, good.
Huh? Bastard. What?
Alright.
Bone Demolisher!
So, how are we doing?
Good, good.
Fine. But look, Ollie isn't wasting his turn. Rude. Hero
How
wouldn't do
rude.
this.
No, Hero would not.
Shit balls.
Merciful execution!
I take it you like the latest episode.
God, I love it.
Finger interception.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does this game have like alternate costumes?
It does, yes.
Oh,
Kiryu
good.
is actually a downloadable character costume.
Yeah.
Oh, is it downloadable?
Yeah, it's free. Yeah, it was.
I thought it was unlockable. I didn't download it.
Ian, I've got some news on Resident Evil 2 that you might like, but it would mean that tomorrow you'd have to join me for a stream.
Alright.
They're releasing a demo of Resident Evil 2 tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
There's a catch.
Right.
30 minutes. Once those 30 minutes are up, the demo is done. You cannot play it again.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get an old woman her money back.
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I starve?
Hey.
Don't think you can hold out in there, Miss Valentine. You'll starve long before I do.
That guy has an interesting name. Villain.
Marcus, girl.
No one's so interesting, I'm afraid.
By the way, no.
Yeah.
I am not a villain.
Yes, I'm totally not doing villain things. Can't stand the thing.
I mean, stealing money from old ladies, that sounds like something a villain would do, which I am not.
Oh yeah, did you see Adam West Lapdog finally finished Majora's Mask Abridged?
I did, yes.
Actually, the funny thing is he uploaded it. It was uploaded on another channel beforehand.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Hulk Hogan ended up fixing everything.
Alright, I'm picking up your death cry text and twatting you with it. Because you can do that in this game. Pick up their speech bubble when someone cried their death cry and hit someone else with it.
Hey.
No! Stay back! I'm not really a villain.
I struck a hidden channeling point, Colonel. Shin Ugumin. Shin Ugumin. If you want to live, here's your chance. Don't move until the watch gets here. You take one step and boom. I'm taking the idea.
Come with me if you want to live.
What?
You're just making shit up. I'll just kill you right now.
Have you met Shin yet?
Oh yeah,
Shin's dead.
Shin's dead. Shin is very, very dead.
God.
I quite literally bitch slapped him to death.
Bang, bang, wham, 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 wham.
I need to get back into Fist of the North Star.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This isn't the best telling of the story I've seen.
No.
Like they change a lot of it to fit
Ollie,
around it.
Is it still better than that dub we got?
Yes.
As far as I'm aware, yeah. As far as I bothered to watch that sub
I
job.
also watched the Adam West Lapdog very intentionally bad abridged version of Berserk.
Yeah.
LOL. Your penis is missing. Do do do. I am Der Woman. That means you have more penis than Griffin. Oh no, it is Der Monster. I'll stab it with my sword. I have slayed Der Monster. That wasn't a monster. That was my missing penis.
Oh dear. Oh, Griffith. Oh, Griffith did lose his penis at one point. where he was brutally tortured by the king for fucking his daughter. And that's when he learnt that the king was planning on fucking his own daughter himself. Berserk is very messed up. But God, I love it. I don't know why.
It's probably the same reason you like Goblin Slayer.
But Goblin Slayer's pretty tame.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think people have gone overboard with with the whole thing. Oh no, there was one scene in the first episode that pushed me over the edge.
That only happened in one scene.
I know, and apparently it's enough to condemn the entire goddamn series. Although, you'll love this. While I was in Livingston, I saw they'd made that Dragon Ball Z manga where that guy is reincarnated as Yamcha, and he uses his prior knowledge to survive all of Dragon Ball. He actually beats Vegeta by remembering what he survives the Cyberman exploding, and while he's helping Goku fight Vegeta, he remembers the Battle of Gods movie, and then goes, "Hey, look, there's Beerus." Which again, Scouter Vegeta freaks out, and Yamcha lamps him one. He even manages to go to Namek. Yeah, he literally just uses his
I
prior
think he
knowledge
went
of
to
Dragon-
Namek and trained with Nail, didn't he? And
He went
raised
there and
his...
he got his potential unlocked by Guru. He didn't take part in the Cell games at all because he kind of knew that Gohan would fix everything.
Kenshiro, the thugs told me everything. The hell are you trying to do? Make the watch look bad?
I had to get it back for her.
This man took back my stolen money, Captain Jagre. He's done nothing wrong.
Lady, I need you to stay out of this. Thieves or not, you ignored my orders and ran off to disturb the peace.
So Ollie, are you planning to get Jump Force?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh yeah, Midoriya is in it, even though he hasn't been officially confirmed by, you know, most sources. A Japanese magazine pretty much showed the screenshots of Midoriya playable in the game.
That's the army.
Hell, I'd even play it if it gets to be if it means getting to be Kenshiro.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Third-party characters.
Yeah,
but that's unlikely.
Well, so Ollie, do you think we're in the the next video game market crash?
I wouldn't say so. There's too much of an alternative now.
I know, it's just, you know, the signs are starting, and some people think
I
it's
think
happening,
the main
or it's
video game
happened.
industry is facing a crisis period.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, you saw what happened. Have you seen what happened with Activision Blizzard? And they've lost 2 CFOs in like about a week. EA have lost money, and let's face it, their arguments of certain things not being needed or people not wanting certain things is being proven completely untrue. I mean, Spider-Man disproves them completely. You know, the whole no one wants single player anymore.
What the hell are you doing here?
Captain, we've got a visual on the enemy.
Corporate greed.
Shit, that's a lot more than usual.
Right, I think I'll do this bit and then call it a stream, because we're over the 2-hour mark.
Who's that man wearing the mask?
Remember, always let the enemy attack first.
Yeah.
Or whoever comes first. Yeah.
Unless your speed stat is higher.
But never interrupt the enemy attack. It's rude.
Broken off, and they are heading straight into the city gates.
What?
But they're going to crash.
It's rude. It's eating her leg. It's not finished its attack yet.
Right now.
This potion will fix everything.
Oh.
This is cough syrup.
Yep.
I like how I
raided
suggested
the
the
gates.
I like how I suggested the battle with an enemy and a wolf would be like eating their leg or something. And you use the slime.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think, well, because slimes are more common in RPGs.
That's true. It's either goblins or slimes. Is that Raoul?
No, it's not. Raoul is in this, and you do fight him.
So it's just the Motorhead symbol attacking.
Essentially, yeah. I don't think it's a character from the manga. I think it's a game original character.
We gotta stop him.
So just a filler arc then.
Kenshiro,
Well,
I got a favor to ask.
This sort of diverges from the source material quite a bit. Like, what is here of the story is changed to fit around Eden, the small sandbox. Oh, how good was Ken's Rage, though?
Gotta move fast. Me and the Watch can handle things
I
over
still
here.
miss Ken's Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
this
that
is a
did
great
actually follow
game.
the manga.
It did. And then they did a sequel to it, which kind of went a bit, you know...
It was a bit shit. Yeah. Like, this is a great game, but it's a Yakuza game with Fist of the North Star characters. The story is not really... I mean, it is Fist of the North Star to a point, but then when you get to that point, it sort of goes off the rails a bit and becomes much more of a Yakuza thing. And, you know, I love Yakuza, so that was all well and good for me. But I was hoping to see how they did certain parts of the story.
Have you done that mask guy yet? I've forgotten his name.
Jaggy.
Jaggy, that's it.
No, he's, well, obviously I have because this is New Game Plus, but no, he turns up later.
Oh. Yeah, it's just, yeah, like I said, I really got to get back into Fist of the North Star because I can't remember which chapter I'm up to. I remember it's just after he beats Jaggy. And he's fighting those guys. He's about to fight those guys in the desert. Has anyone seen the live-action version?
Yes.
Yes, we have. We watched it. We made a point of watching it because Malcolm McDowell was in it. He's in so much dreck, isn't he?
He has to get the money somehow.
What, to support his gambling habits?
Probably, yeah.
How is the situation outside? It usually doesn't take Jaguar.
And of all and they chose like Gary Daniels to play Kenshiro.
Still fighting. The gates have been destroyed and the enemies are rushing the city.
What? The wall has been breached?
A Caucasian Englishman.
Yeah. Yeah.
The gates have been breached. The people
And Chris Penn as Jaggy.
Huh. Yeah.
Which was weird.
Kenshiro, I suggest you evacuate as well.
Oh, and Rao shot Ryuken in that version. Rao would never ever use a gun.
I need to get them somewhere safe. Whatever happens, we must protect the children. I will endure the fires of war for them if I have to.
And they just ended it where he defeats Shin.
What?
I'm in this deep already.
But that's the beginning.
Stepping back now.
Yeah. Well,
now
I suppose
it could be worse. I mean, imagine if we got a sequel to Dragon Ball Evolution where Frieza was a mob boss who, you know, used a gun and was played by The Rock.
Right.
You can just hear the disappointment in Ollie and Matt saying like that's a stupid idea, but the sad thing is it's probably something they would do.
Oh God, Dragon
So we'll
Ball
be getting Mortal
Evolution.
Kombat. The new Mortal Kombat will apparently be out this April, so
Oh,
that's the
I've
thing.
booked my tickets to see Dragon Ball Super Broly in the Directors Hall at Leicester.
Nice. I hope this brought.
It's okay to mock Hitler, surely.
Is he played by Vic Mignogna again?
I don't know, to be honest.
I unfortunately did have a few things spoiled for me, so I'm not going to say a word.
Oh god. Yeah, the trailers have been spoilery as hell. I know about that certain character making an appearance. Well...
Well, no, I just know about a bit more about Broly's backstory.
Oh right, yeah, tell me nothing.
I will tell you literally the same thing that my parents told me. Nothing. Because they don't watch Dragon Ball, so they don't really know. But yeah, a certain thing is now canon, so we're dealing with that.
Yeah.
Merciful execution!
Look at these guys, they're like, oh, this guy ain't so tough. I mean, we're only level 4, but yeah, we've got a guy who's like level fucking 6. What level are you, main character? I'm at your level where I should be thinking about my entire life again.
Yeah, that's what I used to beat Shin, that move there. I literally bitch slapped him to death.
Two-finger interception.
I like that move.
What, they're shooting an arrow and then you flicking it back?
Yeah.
That was used once in the anime.
God damn you.
So, Ollie, will you be playing the new Mortal Kombat?
Well, yeah, I imagine at some point.
I mean, granted, my main isn't going to be in the game, so, you know, fuck me, right?
Now, how about you put down
Who's that?
But I heard... What?
Who's that?
Melina. Melina was my main, funnily enough.
Right.
She's the only character I actually mastered most of the moves with. I mean, Scorpion was my second, but, you know, I felt that would be too cliche.
Mine was Liu Kang.
But, oh well, who's going to be in it, let's face it, because the ending of the last game pretty much confirmed that. Raiden and Shao Kahn are going to be in the game, so that's the thing.
No need to be crass with this. If you must know, my
And no, don't ask if Shao Kahn's actually going to be in the story, I'm not even sure, but then again, death means nothing in the Mortal Kombat universe.
Well, they all keep dying in various combats,
Well,
so yeah.
Johnny Cage has died 3 times in the main timeline, not counting Armageddon. And now he's basically the replacement for Liu Kang. Well, his daughter is, because now he has some sudden amazing ability from an ancient Malaysian war cult.
I'm afraid your little games are
You know, that puts that Mortal Kombat Dorkly thing in a bit more perspective. Fear not, Johnny Cage. I have faith in your Shadow Kick. Which, considering the story of Mortal Kombat X, yes, that Shadow Kick is actually fucking important now. Considering, you know, he used it to beat Shinnok. Also, there's rumours that Jade might be making a return.
The gun or his neck?
Alright, fine.
Look at that! What a hero, ladies
I mean, also
and
the
gents.
Revenant's,
Eden's own captain of the Watch.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, you know, like Smoke. Apparently, there's rumours that Nightwolf will be DLC for some reason.
Yeah.
And Michael Myers might be a guest character.
Hey, Gramps, are you okay?
Wasn't Hellboy a guest character?
No, he was in Injustice 2. There's also rumours that Pennywise might be in it.
Which
one?
one?
For God's sake.
Both your reactions are just brilliant. Which one? Oh, for God's sake. I don't
if it's
know
not the
which
Tim Curry version, then there's been no...
I doubt it'll be the Tim Curry version. It'll probably be the more recent one.
Then it's not worth playing.
I don't know.
Waha?
Kill him.
Waha?
Well, they should do.
Yeah, they should have alternative. Well, the thing is, I don't know if you played much of Injustice 2, but they had a thing called the gear system for each character, where you could change their appearance depending on what gear they were wearing. So technically speaking, they could probably get the Tim Curry version.
I've heard enough from
They need the Tim Curry version, but use like sound clips from the film for his voice.
They should.
I'm just a man
Yeah,
searching for someone
because you know Tim, bless his heart, can't do it anymore.
Aww. Waha?
Yeah.
There's rumours that Noob Saibot's going to return. All the Revenants
You're
are going
on
to
a little
return.
manhunt, are you?
Because Jade was surprisingly the only
Well, at
Revenant that
least
didn't
this
turn up
one looks
last
worth
year.
my time.
I wouldn't try.
Raiden's going to be in it as a bad guy.
I have no desire to fight you.
Is Smoke going to be in it?
Yeah, Smoke is going to be in there, but whether they call him Smoke or Enemra is going to be, is going to be debated.
This is an execution.
Is Scorpion going to be in it?
Scorpion was in the trailer, so yeah.
Usually doesn't talk this.
Because you can't have Mortal Kombat without Scorpion.
Actually, they did that once.
I want to keep this entrance clean.
Mortal Kombat 3.
Trash like you lying around.
Oh my god.
They had it, and then they made a port of it called Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 that put him back in.
You must never get rid of Scorpion.
Oh yeah, he's human now, by the way. He's also made peace with Sub-Zero, so that whole thing is over.
Yeah.
He's now called Hanzo Hasashi.
Merciful execution.
Right.
Well,
But
what
if you
about
remember,
Kano?
Kano is around still. Have you not seen or played Mortal Kombat X?
I've been out of touch with Mortal Kombat for years.
Okay, the series is rebooted. Basically, everything up to Armageddon happened, and then suddenly Shao Kahn won. Then Raiden made a message to the past to say he must win, and then died, and then suddenly it went right back to the first game where they retconned a lot of info. So now, let's take. Oh yeah, for some reason, Baraka, Jade, and Katana were in the first tournament for some reason, as was Quan Chi. Melina was discovered later rather than being raised with Katana and has the mind of a child. Sindel killed most of the characters, so Liu Kang is dead. But Raiden accidentally Raiden killed Liu Kang accidentally. Katana, Jade, Smoke. You know how Smoke became a robot in the original timeline? That never happened now because Raiden stopped it, but Sub-Zero became a robot instead, so there was a Cyber Sub-Zero, well, the younger Sub-Zero. Oh yeah, that's the point, the Sub-Zero in the first game and the Sub-Zero after that aren't the same person.
Well, that's Sector and Cyrax.
They were actually human in the first, they turned up as well and they were human, they're dead now. When Sub-Zero died, the second time, Quan Chi brought everyone back as a Revenant, and then in Mortal Kombat XL, when Quan Chi has his testicles crushed by Sonya, Quan Chi loses control of Scorpion, Sub-Zero and Jax, and then Sub-Zero takes back the Lin Kuei and kills Cyrax and Sector in the comics. But there's also this thing called Triborg, which is literally all four of them in one, all four cyber ninjas in one. So he's technically Sector, Cyrax, Sub-Zero and Smoke all in one. But Liu Kang is now evil.
Oh, I technically didn't take a hit in that fight.
I mean, I could do a playthrough of Mortal Kombat XL at one point.
This is new. That's quite a style.
Also, Shao Kahn's no longer the ruler of Outworld, it's now an Aztec guy called Kotal Khan.
Yeah, I remember.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, him. And
you can have a demonstration for the last.
You know, I've been looking for it. I fucking hate Devora.
I'm afraid you're
what is the point?
Dying here, but at least your bad luck ends today. I'll show you just how strong I am.
You know who would have been a great guest character?
Who?
Ash.
Actually, there has been talk of that because Freddy Krueger was actually a guest character in Mortal Kombat 9 when the reboot happened.
Yeah, but it was like the remake Freddy.
Yeah.
It's the remake Freddy with Fred Tatasciore doing a like Robert Englund impression.
And in this one, we had Alien, Predator, Leatherface, and Jason Voorhees as special guests. But yeah, as of the end of Mortal Kombat XL, Liu Kang and Kitana are now the rulers of the Netherrealm. Raiden is now... He's not evil, but he's not exactly a good guy anymore, as he's now getting more aggressive with how he fights, how he protects Earthrealm.
Yeah.
Melina was killed by having bugs vomited into her, so she's gone. Baraka's dead. Which,
thought that you were an ace,
Goro has no arms anymore.
Shit.
Yeah,
Goro has
dead.
what?
Goro has no arms anymore.
What happened to his arms?
In the comic book, while Melina was fucking everybody she could to get her people to help her rule Outworld, she fucked Goro to convince him to fight for her, and then Goro's dad got killed by Kotal Khan. So then Goro tried to fight him, and Kotal ripped all 4 of his arms off. Oh, and the reason Sub-Zero wasn't a robot in XL was in the comic. He couldn't be controlled properly while he was a robot, so he was ripped apart several times and turned back into like a human form while he was a Revenant. So, yeah, that's why he's suddenly human again in XL.
That technique he used.
Well, speaking of Shao Kahn.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've got to remember as well that the timeline that's happening now, the next game will probably be around Deadly Alliance, but there's a problem with that. Shang Tsung and Quan Chi are both dead. Quan Chi got his head cut off by Scorpion when Scorpion became Hanzo Asashi again. And Shang Tsung had his soul ripped out by Shao Kahn and put into Sindel.
Right.
So Sindel had the soul of Motaru and Shang Tsung, which is why she was able to kill everybody. I really hope they don't bring Stryker back.
Oh, the worst character.
Oh, well, Cabal and him were brought back. Cyrax and Sector, you got to see what they were when they were human, although, well, again, Sector's dead, Cyrax is dead, and, okay, Cyrax is Sector is kind of partially alive, as he's being kept, he's only a head, and he's being kept alive on life support by Sub-Zero to kind of get information.
Right. Okay, well, we're coming up to 2.5 hours. I think that's a good place to end it. We'll probably be back with more of this tomorrow. So, in the meantime, guys, where can the internet find more of you?
You can find me on Murasaki's Pit, where I will be finishing Valkyria Chronicles 4, hopefully. As I've already finished the game, but I'm going through it again with the DLC, and if you haven't watched me do the DLC, go back and watch that, as it will make most of the whole why I can kill everybody so ridiculously easily make more sense.
Yeah. And Ian, what about you?
Well, you can find me at Within the Grey Walls, and I'll be doing some Spider-Man DLC.
Awesome. Sorry, Sam, I cut you off there. What were you saying?
Sorry, I'm also in the future planning to do a bit more. I'm going to be doing a bit more of the WWE 2K19 when I can get my muse back to do it. I'll also be trying to do the Persona dancing games at some point for a bit of a cooldown stream. And if people want to, I will also be doing the Resident Evil 2 stream tomorrow, and I'll be streaming Resident Evil 2 when it's released.
Okay.
I'm setting myself up way too many projects, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, I've got to somehow finish this Find Time for Spyro and Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes out, so...
Yeah, it's coming out this month, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. When exactly does it come out? Do we know?
I think
I have it marked.
I've forgotten what it is, though.
I have it marked on my phone.
Hold on.
Yeah, because Yeah, because I pre-ordered it.
Kingdom
Let's
Hearts
see.
3 release date.
Oh,
Here's
the
information
14th.
about the Kingdom Hearts 3.
So, Monday.
It's coming out the day before. It's coming out the day before. Well, a little bit before Resident Evil 2. Because Resident Evil 2 will be out on the 25th.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say to you guys, I think we step up my streaming schedule because it's been a while. But yeah, we should probably do that. Right, well, you know where you can find us. Excuse me. You know where you can find us, so we'll see you soon. See you next time. Bye.